horizontal for the first time. This is a vertical post. We'll see. I'm told that this is the better way to make guitar videos so that people see my face up close, and I'll be able to share with you a couple of my ideas. So pardon the abrupt change in the formatting of my video, but there it is. I'm coming to you at pre-dawn ungodly hour, 5 a.m. New York time. And I'm having a coffee, and I started playing around with this last night, and it was super fun with one of my students sharing some of these bobby ideas over top of a D7 groove. So you're gonna hear in the background of today's lesson, it's kind of just D ostinato, going like this. Okay, there's nothing much going on there. I'm basically down here at the 7th fret doing a little of this. This kind of thing. I think I'm using a pick, and on the neck pickup. So occasionally I'll bar my index finger here at the 3rd fret to get the okay, so a little suspended. And now granted, I've changed my sound. I've brightened it up and added a little bit of drive here. So this is kind of more of a bed. All right, and now we can start to look at some of the moves that really make for a successful transition between China Cat and I Know You Rider. If you're a Grateful Dead guy, this is kind of for you, right? A lot of Bobby guys don't know what to do in here, and you know, it's never the same twice, but there are some moves that I always look for in a good transition. So, number one, we have to learn this little move, this. Sometimes you get a little brighter sound higher in the middle here. Right, that little. Right, so I've got my ring finger on the B string. Middle finger on the D note, D string at C. So I'm going. Now you can do that strumming. It's going to make a little bit more high end if you go. So you may want to, you know, when you practice it, you may need to turn down your volume a little bit. Maybe come onto the neck pickup all together. That. Now you can anchor your index finger on the root, and that way on your upstrokes, there's something there. So you're going to hear. All right, and that comes in handy up here. Anchor the index on the D, ring on the E, and middle on the G, and we're going to go. Okay, so just going with this. So 2, 3, and. Hear the same sound here, but we're going to move the whole triad. Okay, there's this one we love. gonna want a medium, little overdriven sound slightly, but mostly you want that high-end clarity to come out in the reverb afterwards. Get a little bit of space behind you. And you're definitely gonna need some sort of warm sounding guitar. It can't be, I mean, I know the trend with latter era Bob Weir tones is brighter, 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 brighter. It keeps getting brighter. It is early for me, Justin, not late. What are you doing up, dog? You're the one up too late. So, I mean, if I'm full power on the neck pickup, I'm hearing a fair amount of overdrive here. Right? And this is how, you know, you probably would be performing live when you're really cooking, right? Right, so if I can get maybe if I lower my overall level a little bit here, I could have that with the backing track. Right. So while we're playing over a major chord, right, it's a dominant chord. So those bluesy sounds, they don't sound out of place, right? I always try to encourage students to practice their can't hear me knocking stuff. That kind of thing. It's a little too fast, but pretty slick. So that's just grabbing this tritone, coming up one on the B to C and F to F sharp. The pinky anchored on the 5 of our D chord, the 9 with our ring, and we bend. And you can go back and forth with the ring here between the G string 9th fret and the 10th fret D. Or you can go, this is kind of harder for me than going. Okay, but we are going to be going. Some point in time, we're going to have to walk it down from flat 7, 6 to 5. You can't really go. No. Okay, no chromatics, just down the that Mixolydian scale. So. Flat 3rd into the 3rd with the 6 and the 7. Down here too. Don't be afraid to flatten that out. Okay, so these little tiny clusters of D7 with those sus there. Little Prince riff. You could do that, clean it up. Okay. And the Big Daddy, we're gonna need to have it. We gotta have the So I've opted for a slightly snappier tone, you know, there. Maybe dull it down a little bit. Bridge pickup might be a little too hot. All right, so how are we getting that? We're going to the E with our middle finger and ring finger on the C. So we're forming like a 9th and a 7th over top of our D. All right, so we're going to go. All right, so we're basically just coming down. Okay, so that's basically, we're playing out of G major from its 5th mode. Okay, so if you don't know what that means, lots of lessons on my channel here for you to check out that might shine a little light on modes and how they interact. But by and large, what we're playing is over top of that D7 sound. So if you hear that G major, it sounds a little more inside if you play from. So really nice sound over a D7 sound is the 5th position of the G major scale. AKA D-Mixolydian. Anyway, we're taking some harmonized thirds off of that, right? So if we follow it from the root, right, that's G major. If we took those and start playing off here, we learn how to play that melody. Something like that, right? So that's going to be. So, okay, that's just, I usually, that's an upstroke on that D note. And we follow again. Come up and grab like that. So that's going to be the actual, both notes at the 15th fret. And I'll usually do a little, little kind of muffled hit on that G string. Okay, so that's just back and forth in those first 2 shapes. A little anticipation on that, you know, that C and E dyad again. Okay, this is not exactly what Bob played, but it's definitely serviceable. All right, so if we're doing that over top of that, 1, 2, 3, and. So rather than playing it, so if we're going, we're going to find those same notes here. that's about it. Then we'll come up after that, we'll go. And then reach it again. And then I'll usually do something like that, where I go. And come up into that, you know, so. Or something. That's about it. All right, there's not too much more after that. Then you're basically going to be living in that. Right, then you get your. I better duck out of here, folks. Sorry for such a short little visit, but it's still kind of fun. Somebody wants me to do Johnny Be Good, so if we were going to be here. Something like that. It's been a long time since I played Johnny Be Good, let alone it's not in the key of C. I think it's... it might be in B flat. All right, Johnny Johnson telling Chuck Berry what to do, not getting the credit he deserves. All right, folks, I got to duck out of here. I got to actually get a move on. I got to finish this coffee and haul some ass up to the pool. I'm taking my kid to practice. I think I thought this morning, but whatever. We'll give it a whirl. We'll see how this thing works out with this. Maybe this vertical posting better than the horizontal. All right, adios, amigos.